In this video, I'm going to give you my exact chart settings from pretty much every tool I have on here, and also just going to go over some general templates as well, like they'll have down here on how you can create them yourself, just general things like that. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump straight into it. So obviously this is very highly requested, especially over on my Instagram as well. So if you want to check out my Instagram, just type in ZCFX Trading. It should be, well, it is the verified page, just ZCFX Trading. There's no errors or anything like that, no underscores, etc. So go and check that out as well, because I do post daily value and a lot of top tips along with my Twitter as well, or well, now called X, if you want to go and check that out as well. Now first things first, I'll just go over the background, and obviously I'll jump into indicators and some templates as well. So you can just double click on the charts there. I'll come up here to settings and the icon on the top right. You can't really see it there, but once you're on the settings, what we'll do is we'll start off from the top and work our way down. So for the body, I just have the body white, it's just straight F's in the chart there, ffff. And then for the grey here on the right, the bearish one, I have 747E99. It's what I've always pretty much used really on my old chart settings. Then on the other border, again, it's just white. Doesn't really make a difference if you have it on or not. And then same again in grey. And then for the wicks, it's just same again, 747E99. Then I just have these settings, and obviously my time zone is London because I'm from the UK. And then as for these, I don't really have much on. It's just pretty much just straight up blank, because you can already see the the chart and what it is on the top left. Or if you have my ZCFX watermark, which I'll put in a link below as well if you want to favorite that and add it to your indicators, all you simply do for that one is you just simply click on a link that's going to be in the below, and you can see on the link as well what it provides and what it gives you. This just pretty much gives you the title, the time frame. You can add in some of your own words in there. So for example, be patient, just little things like that. So that'll be linked below. You just got to add to your favorites and follow the steps there if you want to do that. That's just one indicator. There is two other indicators I do have on my screen as well, which I'll show you. But yeah, have all these ticked. I kept the indicator tiles there because sometimes I like to filter them on and off. Scales and lines. So these are just pretty much basic stuff really. You can go ahead and copy that if you really want to. So yeah, I'll just go down slowly. Just pause the video if you need. And then on for the canvas. So my background is on solid. And then it's this color here, 171717. Pretty simple. It's not black, but it's kind of like got a brown tint to it. I don't have grid lines on. They're just, to be fair, I've turned the color off for them, but don't like grid lines. If you trade with grid lines, that's crazy, but nothing wrong with them, but it's just, yeah. And then for my crosshair, it's just the same color as my bearish candles and my wicks, 747E99, and obviously they're dashed as well. And as you can see, that's how they look. Now, as for the textures here as well, I don't have a watermark or anything like that, but as for the text, you can see here, it's just white. Text size 11, but depending on how big or small your screen is, you might want to adjust the text size as well. For example, if you're on a bigger screen, you might want a bit of a bigger text. If you're on a smaller screen, you might want a bit of a smaller text. Or if your eyesight's pretty bad, you can always have it lower, or whatever, or bigger. But yeah, buttons always visible, etc. Margins, this is just pretty much like if you were to double click it like that on the side. I don't know if you could I don't know if you guys knew that, but if you double click it, you can like sort of reset it to where it was. So if I like adjust that, like double click, boom, back to whatever margin you set it at. So I just pretty much have it on 10 10 and 8, or 10 10 10, doesn't really matter. To be fair, I might adjust it though. So if we just take a little look, let's say, put that there, and on the top we'll put, it just goes to 0 anyway. Then on the right, I'll do. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It doesn't really matter too much, but you can have that if you want to do that. Now, as for the trading, I don't have any of these on. I don't really trade through TradingView personally. It's just not something I've gotten used to in the past. I just kept these at pretty much default. Alerts the same as well. Alert lines, etc. They're all different. You can change your alert lines if you want to. Events, just all off really. I don't show my events because I just follow through on Forex Live, economic calendar, etc. Now, as for my actual settings and stuff like that, now you've got obviously the candlesticks in the background and some other general settings. My zones, I have templates for them. So The way I set my templates, if I put the weekly POI, you'll see it. Obviously, because I'm on a 50-minute time frame, if I put the 1 minute POI, you won't see it. So that just helps with, for example, if you're a fan of weekly POI to, let's say, I don't know, the daily POI, you'll see the daily time frame POI and above. For example, if you're on a 50-minute time frame, you see all the POIs you set above. It's just that, like, I don't want 1 minute POIs drawn up here because it'll just get a little bit confusing. Unless you refine it and take entry on it, it's fine. But yeah, to set that up, all I've done is here is, let's say, it's a 50-minute POI. You just go to visibility and you change the visibility settings there to what time frames you want it to be visible on and what time frames you don't. So if it's a weekly point of interest and you want it to be shown on all your time frames, just go ahead and select them all. Make sure they're dragged to the right and left here. And if you, for example, if it's a 15-minute POI but you don't want it on the daily or the 50-minute, you can just select the score. Then obviously you can put in your text there as well. But text is just white, and then as for the style, that's just the grey as well, 747 E99. And as you can see, the visibility, that's the border, sorry. The visibility, like the opacity setting is 15%. That's the same for all of them. My lines are just white, very simple, 1px as well. I don't know if you can see that, but now you can. And then they're again also templates as well. So for example, if the 50 minutes just chucked, it'll like that, or shift. Or if the 50 minutes broke structure, it'll do I'll set it to that. And that's again as well similar. Like, I only see that on the time frame it's on. I don't have it on different time frames because I just don't like it. So for example, if I put it onto a weekly liquidity, you won't see it there because it's just assigned to that weekly time frame only. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. That's how you set up the templates for them. And obviously you can go ahead and save as. I put them in 1, 2, 3, just so it's in order. So I start off on a weekly, work my way down, etc. Don't necessarily mark up everything like that, like in order. It's just in order for, I don't know, OCD, I guess you could say. As for my position size, I've got a little line here in the middle, so just double click on that and show you the inputs here as well. Well, not the inputs, but style. As you can see there, so I've got a black text. It doesn't matter if it's white or black. To be fair, I thought that was white as well. To be fair, it looks pretty better in white anyways. I might just keep it on white, or even if you put it on, oh no, you can't put it on grey. Anyways, doesn't matter. But as you can see there, the lines here, I've got this white, just pure white, and the opacity 21%. Target color is a grey but 10%. The stop color is also grey but 20%. The text is now white because I prefer the white color, because I used to previously have a white chart, so I changed it. Compact stats mode I have on because, as you can see, you can still read everything that you can there, like in terms of the pips, etc. on the risk reward. Always, and plus I don't trade for TradingView. Always show stats. Don't really know what that is, to be honest. Price labels, that just shows to the right side there. But yeah, and then that's pretty much it for the position tool, and it's exactly the same for the long and short, both vice versa. I'm just going to change it to white though. Now I'm here. I've just noticed though that is not on compact stats mode, but there we go. Yeah, liquidity, break structure, etc. I've gone over the zones, gone over my position tool. Now for the indicators, as you can see here, you're probably wondering what is this grey zone. That is my Asia sessions, so I won't go too much into the details, even though you probably see it. But as you can see here, I use Asian range Nico 948. And this is something I use in one of my systems, so if you are interested in learning that, just go and watch one of my other YouTube videos or head over to my mentorship and check that out as well. But anyways, as you can see here, I don't have this up or down on. It's just, I have that blank, but you can do if you really wanted to. It just shows that, the top and the bottom, whatever. I don't have it on though, but you can just tick it off. Plots background, I have on grey and on 15%. And then there's pretty much my settings for it. Again, if you want my times and stuff like that, a bit more advanced to learn about a system around this, just go and check it out. As for the lines here, they're pretty simple. It just represents London and New York open, and that is called SFL session opens. And as you can see here, I've unticked the Tokyo, unticked the custom one as well, unless you want a custom one, for example, the time that you come onto the charts. Let's say you come on at 6 o'clock, you can have one from 6 o'clock onwards. But yeah, now this is all in, like, I don't even know what I don't even know what time this is in, but it's weird. Like, my charts are in London time, but as you can see, I've got 8 o'clock here and 8 o'clock there, and somehow it's on New York and London. Like, if I change that, it'll go forward to 9. It's just, I don't know what it is, but this one is pretty weird. But yeah, you can go ahead and have a little play around with it. Obviously, New York opens at 1 o'clock UK time, and London opens at 8 o'clock UK time as well. So yeah, you can kind of have a play around with that. As for the style, it's just lines. You can have the labels on as well if you wanted to. I believe this. I don't know where they are, to be honest, the labels, but I'm sure the labels appear somewhere. But I used to have like labels of NYO, etc. But maybe it's because I don't know what it is. But yeah, that's pretty much it really. And as for visibility, I just have it on the 1 minute to, well, 15 minutes, because that's the only time frames to use. As for the visibility on this one, I have it on all, but it only really shows on the 50-minute downwards anyways. But those are my chart settings. Sorry it's a long video. I will put all of the color codes in the description below. Those are my indicators that I use along with the ZCFX watermark as well, which I've put down below, but I don't have that on right now. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks so much for watching. If you want any more, if you have any more questions, just pop it down below or send me a message on Instagram. And yeah, with that being said, go ahead and tag me in your stories if you've got these chart colors, and I'll be more than happy to repost it and have a little chat with you as well. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Take care.